How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle, and today is the second time we're going to be using our Typhlosion team. If you want to battle me, then join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Alright, we found our opponent Nick. He's got a pretty cool looking team. He's got the Rotom Heat, the Drapion, Scizor, Hippowdon, Feraligatr, and a Cradily. Looking at this matchup, I'd say Typhlosion's got a good chance here. I mean, we can safely switch into an Overheat from the Rotom, dish out a Focus Punch or something like that. I'll get a Substitute up. We can get a Substitute up on the Scizor for sure, because he'll definitely want to switch out. Won't want to take it out. We've also got to consider the fact that our opponent's likely going to assume we are a special attacking Typhlosion. So bringing in stuff like Cradily is a specially defensive Pokemon. It'll be something they'll do, and we can set up a Substitute, get a Focus Punch on it, and that'll be great. So Dragonite also looks like it might do some damage if we can get rid of that Scizor. We've got to watch out for the Feraligatr. We do have a kind of switch into a water type move in Milotic, but if it gets up that Dragon Dance, it's going to be bad news. They're probably going to lead with Hippowdon to get the Stealth Rocks up straight away. In which case, we might want to lead with Alakazam here, because Alakazam can probably two-shot it with an Energy Ball. And the battle begins. My opponent Nick is going to lead off with his Rotom, which is just as I expected. Not really. I kind of had it in the back of my mind it might be a Rotom lead, but you know, you can't get it all. You can't always get it right. So I'm just going to go straight for a Psychic. I'm pretty sure they're going to withdraw into Drapion, but it's fine. Just want to kind of find out whether he's one of them people that actually switches out or not, because some people you battle on here, they don't switch out at all. They just keep the Pokemon in and just like they think it's like the anime. I don't know, it's something that I've noticed quite a lot. So we're just going to go into Steelix real quick, because Steelix completely just walls Drapion. So let's bring in the Big Iron Snake over here. The Big Iron Snake loads known as Steelix. There he is, the big boy. Goes for a Toxic Spikes. That's a bit annoying, but it's something we can probably deal with. So let's go for a Stealth Rocks, because they're definitely going to switch out the Drapion real quick. They actually stay in. Oh my god, I could have just gone straight for an Earthquake then. Could have just gone straight for an Earthquake. So they knocked off my Custap Berry, which is kind of frustrating, because it's just one less thing to use later on down the line. Now it's a matter of what they're going to switch into. I reckon they'll switch into Rotom, expecting an Earthquake. In which case, I think we should go straight into our... We've got no Fairy types, so Dragonite's got free reign here. We're going to lead with Rotom. I say we stay in, and we try and get a free switch in with Typhlosion. Get the Flash Fire boost, maybe we'll scare him out, you know what I mean? So, no, then again, they'll just go for a Volt Switch. I guess it depends what kind of Rotom they are at the same time, so let's go for an Earthquake. They might stay in. No, they're not going to stay. They might go into something else though, which is always an option. No, Rotom's definitely the one coming in. But if we force a switch into the Rotom like this, we do get extra Stealth Rock damage, which is always appreciated. So let's go ahead and switch out. Expecting a Overheat. They might expect me to switch into Milotic right now, and they're probably going to go for a Volt Switch. In which case, I don't want to take an Overheat. I think we do just go into Milotic. If they do go for Volt Switch, expecting that, then again, we're getting another insight into the mindset of the person we're battling. So we got Poisoned, which is all fine, whatever. They go for a Trick. Oh, they were trying to trick something onto my Flame. Oh, they're one of those. See, I always wonder, why not just run Will-O-Wisp and then you can keep your item? Because all you've got there from me is leftovers. I don't know, it seems a bit sus to me. So what we'll do here is we'll just go for a Scald, and then if they bring Cradily in with a Storm Drain, we get a free switch into Typhlosion. She's always going to be nice. So we'll go for the Scald real quick. As they go for the Volt Switch, it's going to do a decent amount of damage to us, which is fine. Are they going to bring in the Feraligatr or the Cradily here? That's the real question. I think they bring Cradily in because Scald, Storm Drain and all that. Yeah, there's the Cradily. So Cradily is in, looking awesome, because I really like Cradily. It's really cool. We do get the Storm Drain, which is unfortunate, but they're probably just going to go for a Giga Drain, right? So bit of a predicament. Not really, but let's go ahead and go into Typhlosion. Typhlosion is probably the best Pokemon to switch in here. It'll easily eat up this Giga Drain that gets put my way. Unless they set up Stealth Rocks. They might set up Stealth Rocks expecting me to switch. I don't know. Don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what Cradilly normally does because I don't know whether I run it the right way. There's the Giga Drain though, so I guess we did kind of know what they were doing, which is always nice. So, we've got a Poison Typhlosion. They are probably going to switch. I don't want to go for a Focus Punch. I want to go straight for a Substitute. It's going to weaken us a lot more thanks to the Poison from the Toxic Spikes, but it's fine. I'm sure we can deal with it. So let's see what we can do here. They actually stayed in as well, which is crazy. Ancient Power? Interesting. So, that's obviously going to break our Substitute. Thinking we need to rethink what we're doing here. So all they know is we've got Substitute. That's all they know. So let's go ahead and switch into our Hitmonchan. And looking at their team, to be fair, Hitmonchan can just freely go for a close combat. You know, there's not really a lot that wants to switch into that. So we might be able to use this as an opportunity to go for a Rapid Spin. Get rid of them Toxic Spikes. But half our team's already poisoned now, so it's like it's no big deal. Steelix can't be poisoned. Dragonite's flying. And what was the last one? Alakazam's got Magic Guard, so it doesn't care. So there's no point getting rid of these Toxic Spikes at the moment. So let's just go straight for a close combat. They're going to withdraw the Cradilly. What are they going to bring into tank this? Probably the Hippowdon. Yeah, there's the Hippowdon. So Hippowdon's in. Let's see how much damage we can do here with a close combat. So look how big that boy is. Big girly, sorry. Big Bertha. It's a big Hippo. Close combat does a decent amount of damage, which is great. We're probably going to force them to go for an Ice Punch here. Not an Ice Punch. They're probably going to be forced to go for a Slack Off here, which is fine. I'm just thinking about what kind of situation this is and whether or not we should go into Alakazam. I'm not sure what to do. I think, personally, we can just go into Alakazam. We can't really switch into Milotic. They're either going to go for a Slack Off or a Stealth Rocks or something along those lines. An Earthquake maybe. So I'm kind of thinking maybe, based on that close combat damage, I reckon Outrage would KO from there. Let's go into our Dragonite real quick. Now, Sandstorm's going to break on Multiscale, which is a shame. But I think it's going to be worth it. So let's go into Dragonite as we have. Look at this beast. So cool. So there's the Stealth Rocks. Okay, that's fine. We'll get Hitmonchan in at some point and get a Rapid Spin off. The minute they bring in Cradilly, you know, that's when it's time to get rid of these Stealth Rocks. So yes. Let's go ahead and go for an Outrage, I guess. I think Outrage will 2-hit KO the Scizor. It's Choice Banded. It's a lot of damage. Let's go for the Outrage real quick. They actually stay in, and they do not take the Outrage. I think they completely underestimated Dragonite there. Either that or they just didn't consider the fact that I was Choice Banded like I am. So we got rid of a big player there. Now, there is literally nothing that's not 2-hit KO'd by close combat from Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is winning this game, winning in big time. So we are locked into Outrage, which is a shame. However, I don't think this Scizor can KO us. I think after the Stealth Rocks, we're going to 2-hit KO it. And it's actually, what is that? Quick Claw Scizor. Okay. You know, that's fine. We'll go for the Outrage. It does 2-hit KO, which is perfect. And we're confused, so we can switch out, which is great. The only problem here is, the only thing we can really switch out into is, of course, the Steelix, and then that gives them a free switch into their Rotom, and then yada 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 yada. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. They are going to get a Quick Claw off. That doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't. I was going to say, does that get them to attack before I switch out? No, there's no way. In comes the Steelix again. Going to completely wall the Scizor real quick. As they do go for a nice slash, which is neutral, but not very much damage at all. So the Sandstorm goes down, and that's it. It's gone. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Probably going to see a Rotom switch, I reckon. It's definitely a Rotom switch. Tempted to go for an Explosion. Really tempted to go for an Explosion. However, I don't think we should. I don't think we should. I think the play here is to go into... Look at my team. It's like they're all half health. I think the play here is to go into Alakazam. No. I think the play here is to go for Heavy Slam. I think that'll do a decent amount of damage to the Rotom. And if they don't bring Rotom in, then something's going to take some decent damage. So Cradilly will take some decent damage from Heavy Slam. See, that worked out. That worked out nicely right there. So we can go straight for the Heavy Slam. And we are a very heavy boy, so that does a lot of damage. That's great. Great news. We'll just go for another Heavy Slam. There's no point not doing it. Like I said, the Rotom will switch in. The Rotom will get Stealth Rock damage, and then it'll also get crushed by Steelix. So we might even get close to a KO with Heavy Slam. So Cradilly goes down, which is, in hindsight, a bit of a shame, because it means we can't get Hitmonchan in really easily now. We could probably get Hitmonchan in on the Scizor, but Bullet Punch, and then Feraligatr, but Feraligatr is going to have Aqua Jet, and it's like, what do we do here? So Steelix is our Drapion wall. If that makes sense. I definitely think he's going to set up a Dragon Dance here, which makes it a tough decision to what to go into. I'm going to go into Alakazam. I think they do go for a Dragon Dance here because we kind of have to switch out. So I think they definitely go for a Dragon Dance, in which case we can probably deal with that with Alakazam. There it is. The Dragon Dance comes through. There it is. There it is. Oops, there it is. So, what do we do here? Energy Ball would do more damage than Psychic. We should be able to lower it enough to the point where, there's the Crunch C. It'll take us right down to our Sash, which is fine. Fine. Energy Ball should do some decent damage here. Let's go for it. Oh, wow. That's way more damage than I thought it would do. Okay. Now, I doubt he's got Aqua Jet. I think he'll be a Waterfall variant, or unless he gets Liquidation, but definitely going for a Crunch now, which will take out Hitmonchan, no doubt there. We're just going to have to let Alakazam go down, unfortunately. As there's the Ice Punch. That's going to finish us off. See, good job I didn't go into Hitmonchan to take a Crunch. Hey, because they just switch up moves like that. Now we can just go into Hitmonchan, and we can go for a Mach Punch. And again, not much wants to switch in on anything from the Hitmonchan at the moment. Iron Fist boosted Mach Punch, you know, it's quite the deal. So let's go for a Mach Punch and take this Feraligatr right out of there. There we go. Down goes the Gator. And that's one less thing to worry about. The brilliant. A brilliant. Hitmonchan is probably... He's not the MVP of the game. I mean, he took out the Feraligatr, but I think Steelix has done well here. Took out the Cradilly, you know. And then, of course, we've got the Hippowdon, which was taken out by Dragonite. Hard to pick, hard to pick. Scizor comes in. Now, as long as they don't get the Quick Claw activated, we should do a decent amount of damage with Mach Punch. So let's go for that. There we go. Mach Punch comes through. It's going to be able to take out the Scizor. Hitmonchan is the MVP, 100%. You deserve a spot in the thumbnail, my friend. Alright, so now they have two options. Rotom Heat and Drapion. Unfortunately, Rockstar, the Hitmonchan does go down to the Poison, so I guess that's 1 KO for the Drapion. However, I think we're in a decent position here. I really think we're in a decent position. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go into Typhlosion. Typhlosion's not really going to be doing much here. I'm literally just going to Suicide it, and that way we get a free switch into whatever they decide to bring in. So in comes the Rotom, that's fine. Rotom's going to take some nice damage from the Stealth Rocks, as do I, which is a shame. I'm thinking we go straight for a Flare Blitz. It'll do damage to both of them. It won't KO the Rotom, it won't KO the Drapion, but it'll do some damage, which is what we need. There we go, the Flare Blitz comes through. Boom, decent damage right there. As we are going to go down to the Recall, but we'll get to see what kind of move they were going to go for. And what that move is Volt Switch. So they were going to go for a Volt Switch. Cool. So, because we know that the Rotom doesn't outspeed us, Typhlosion, we know it also may not outspeed a Dragonite. So what we can do here is go into Dragonite real quick, and we should be able to just go for an Outrage. I think Outrage is definitely the play. Stealth Rocks are annoying. Or Extreme Speed. I think Outrage is the play. I think it is. No, I think Rotom can outspeed us, but it must be a defensive variant. Let's go for an Extreme Speed. We'll just do some damage to it with Extreme Speed. They do stay in, which is great. Rotom goes down. Perfect. So Rotom's down. Drapion is next in line. Unfortunately, we can't switch Dragonite out and get it back in again because of the Stealth Rocks. but we can get off some nice chip damage. I mean, we've got the Stealth Rocks on their side of the field, plus the Extreme Speed we're about to hit it in the face with. Choice Banded as well. It's going to do a decent amount of damage, I'm sure. There we go. That's what we like to see. So Drapion goes for the Night Slash. It's going to take us out. It has Knockoff and Night Slash. Interesting set. I guess if he does have the Sniper ability, you know, increase the power of crits, and Night Slash has a high crit ratio, so that's something. We can just go into Steelix right now and just finish this thing off with an Earthquake. So there we go. Get big Steelix in. Looking good, looking good. And we'll go for an Earthquake, and that should take him out. So, goes for a Night Slash. Not going to do too much damage to us, even if it's a crit. That was a crit, see? Not too much damage. I was right. And the Earthquake is just going to finish off the Drapion. So that is going to be the game. That was a pretty fun one. It was a very fun one. So, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. GG, Nick. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.